For as long as I can remember, religion has been an instrumental part of my life. Almost every Sunday of every month of every year of my life has been filled with joyous singing, faithful praise, and pure love to my God. Now for me, my religion defines my life, my being, my existence. For you, it may also do the same. It could be your foundation, the wisdom you turn to in times of need. Or religion could simply be meaningless and have no influence in your life whatsoever. Whatever you choose to believe, no one has the right to take that away from you. And yet there are people, young and old, male and female, just like you and I, who have their beliefs unrightfully stripped in countries all over the world. All because we, as a society, still haven't accepted the fact that some people just don't believe what you may believe. This is a preventable problem which I believe is constantly overlooked. So I believe that it's about time somebody decided to take a look at this problem straight on. I believe that everybody here, including myself, desperately needs to take a stern look in the mirror and ask, how hard is it to grant freedom of religion? The concept of freedom of religion isn't that difficult to understand. It is giving someone the ability to practice whatever religion they may choose, praise whatever spirit they wish, attend whatever church they desire. So I'll ask again, how hard is it to grant freedom of religion? With every other problem that the world is facing at the moment, why does this have to be added to that list? Something so avoidable, so unnecessary, something so easy to get right, and yet we are getting it so wrong. If we don't act now, I guarantee in years to come, when religious groups are fighting, even more innocent people are being slaughtered, and full-blown wars are breaking out in a last-ditch attempt to defend an oppressed religion, or people in general, we'll all look back and wonder, what did our generation do wrong? We'll be thinking, why are we in this mess in the first place? And it'll all boil down to one simple concept that even a toddler could understand. Freedom of religion. Don't let this solvable issue spiral into becoming humanity's downfall, because if we let it, it will. Now, some of you may be sitting there thinking to yourselves, what is this 15-year-old boy going on about trying to change the world, talking about saving humanity and all that? Polynesian Martin Luther King wannabe trying to pull up one of these I have a dream speeches, And you know what? Maybe I am. Maybe this means a lot to me. Or maybe I'm just sick and tired of seeing people die over silly things like this. Now, aren't you? Sometimes when I read articles or listen to people online or on the news, think how much improvement and progress we've made in defeating global issues such as religious prejudice. Now, I find it a bit annoying. It's been 73 years since we saw the end of one of the deadliest wars in history, World War II, where around 6 million Jewish people were rounded up and brutally murdered due to the opinion one man had of them. Bring it back to 2018, and after years of torment, we're only now wrapping up the costly war against extremist group ISIS, who terrorized Iraq and Syria, where around 13.5 million refugees were created, and a rough estimate of around 520,000 people were killed in either direct conflict or torture. Now, I really want to emphasize that these numbers also include children, some of which are younger than us. Imagine if our roles were switched. What would be going through your head? as your home was being burnt down because you classified as a Christian. Or if you just witnessed the beheading of your parents because you didn't believe in what your attackers believed in. With tears streaming down my face, I'd helplessly mumble, why is it so hard for us to grant freedom of religion? On the 10th of December 1948, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was established by the United Nations. In Article 18 of that document, it is written that everyone has the freedom to thought, conscience, and religion. Every person in the entire world, young and old, male and female, just like you and I. And yet there are still some who don't. There are probably some of you sitting there thinking to yourselves that you're too young to be worrying about this type of stuff. But you know what? You're not. We have the power to shape the future in our hands. Past leaders, they have made their decisions, but we still have an opportunity to make some of our own. We still have an opportunity to be changed. A change in how we look at religious freedom. Now I'd like to leave you with a scripture verse from my religion, and it reads, "Now ye may suppose that this is foolishness in me, but behold, I say unto you, that by small and simple things are great things brought to pass, and small means in many instances doth confound the wise." You know, this I believe to be true with all my heart, that by small and simple things, great things can be brought to pass. And this is a maybe not small, but simple speech. And if it is able to inspire even just a handful of you to want to do something about this problem, then I believe with unwavering faith that a great thing will be brought to pass. And the question, how hard is it to grant freedom of religion, will universally be answered with two simple words. It isn't.